It's going back to giving customers choice, right? I mean, Google's going to continue to develop first-party feature functionality into the platform. We know that feature and those features are going to serve a good number of customers, and we also know that a good number of customers have other requirements, other needs, other technologies that they like using that are going to go beyond maybe some of the first-party features. Maybe it's going to complement it, but what we're doing is, we're giving those customers that optionality. We're giving them their choice. We have a pretty good opinion about, as we think about segmentation and verticalization, like where the sweet spot is for each of those customers, customer profiles, I should say. But the reality is that the customer is going to be able to choose the technology that is most impactful and most aligned to their requirements that they need, and honestly, that's a win for Google.
It will all be kind of resonating across many different areas, right? And so from whoever you might be talking to, they're all kind of saying the same message on kind of how we're going to set this up, and taking into consideration too who you are as a unique organization, right? And making sure that we have all the different pieces. So depending on, what options you want to take, again, now and then also in the future as you continue to grow, you're set up for success, and you have that baseline to grow from.
Yeah, I would just add, maybe I'm a little biased here. I think at Google we are remarkably proud and remarkably confident that Workspace is the most innovative, the most powerful collaboration platform for companies in the world today. AI being built into it for years and being continually innovated on this year as well, and really evolving into so many new powerful spaces for a company and our customers. That also involves strong partnerships across the stack, up and down the stack, and into so many different areas. And we feel very, very powerful and confident about this one with JumpCloud. To get back to kind of the question a little bit as well too, we have to make this as easy as possible for customers. And that is both from the technology itself, but also the way to procure the technology, the way to implement the technologies, the way to evolve and use the technologies together. And so there's a lot more work to come here. And the way I would say it is, the Google team and the JumpCloud team and really our organizations are dedicated to continuing to make this more powerful, more effective, and easier on our customers to leverage. And so we'll continue to evolve that. We'll continue to take the feedback on that as well, always. But our goal is to make this easy for customers and really give customers the power to make their own decisions, implement these technologies, and really get the most out of it. There's a lot more technology feature functionality that you'll see coming out throughout the year. So day one, not much different. 2-3 months from now, as JumpCloud and Google start to roll more out, you'll see the investments you've made in each of those platforms continue to grow for you. And so you'll see new features that you might have asked for or might be looking for or might not even know you want to leverage that are out there, and better integration. So the product teams are aligned, the product teams are kind of swimming in the rowing in the same direction. And I think those customers who are already in the platforms, A, thank you again for already being there, but B, you're going to see the value of that partnership and those product alignments coming throughout the year.
Really, the goal here around this is like, let's just provide more optionality. And so it might be one of those pieces where you feel more comfortable in one system or another, but and that's kind of the goal though, right? Is to making sure that you're able to pick the best option for you and your organization as it goes out. And then to, yes, another quick plug again, we'll be sharing a lot more on the JumpCloud side and kind of what this will be really coming to fruition. Again, here in a couple of weeks on a roadmap webinar where we'll be able to kind of showcase not only where we are today, but then also what are the layers of technology that we'll be introducing to then set us up for even further, right? Kind of as it goes into, it's like more work around attributes and deeper integrations in certain areas, to making sure that all those different pieces, regardless of its identity, access, or devices, they're all kind of coming together and making sure that it's seamless across those areas, but giving you the optionality to do it. And so we can probably dive in a little bit deeper on, what are the deltas, between that on the device management side for sure.
What are your requirements and what's the best for you in your environment? That's about putting that control and power back in their hands. I think that's what a robust ecosystem looks like in a platform like Workspace. And I think that all leads to the answer to the question that we'll continue to develop in these areas, but we view customers in specific segments and markets as probably better aligned to a Google first-party feature or a JumpCloud first-party, third-party feature, or even another partner feature. And so we want to make sure we meet those customers where they are, but where they are also changes. And every customer is in a slightly different position. So we will continue to develop those features ourselves, and then we'll continue to build the robust partnerships that we think the market is signaling that we need to help, give that choice and that control back to those customers, like this one.
Yeah, exactly. And again, on the JumpCloud side, we will continue to develop everything that we can, best in breed, kind of continue on our roadmap as it stands. I'm excited to share it again here in a couple of weeks. I guess I can say definitively we will continue to not build email and collaboration services, right? But everything else within our open directory purview, it's still full bore.
Well, it's one of the things too. Chase, you mentioned the cultural stuff before, and to me, it's one of the cultural parts of JumpCloud that first kind of caught my attention. I think the first time I met, Greg and Rajat, and they went through describing the company and the ratio of, you guys are just an engineering first company. You're just focused on building great products that customers need and want and ask you for. And that, I think Rajat told me the breakdown of engineers to like total employees at JumpCloud. And I said, I think you misspoke. It's like, no, that's actually our company. We are an engineering first company. We are, focused on building great products to meet the market where we think it needs to go and help, quite frankly, lead the market where it needs to go. And so please don't change that culture of innovation and development, because it's one of the things that I think is so powerful about the story. I think it's one of the things too that aligns so well with Google.